Hello and welcome back to Source Fed Nerd with the daily edition of Table Talk, where we talk about your questions, your topics, whether you use the hashtag #SuperTableTalk on Twitter or reddit.com/r/SourceFed. My name is Philip DeFranco.
Steve Zaragoza.
I just decided if I was stumbling, I would just fucking
just roll with it, baby.
Tumble down the hill.
Yeah, show must go on. Yeah, and also, is it just a joke, or is Facebook uses hashtags now?
We use hashtags. Well, we at Facebook.
We at Facebook, yeah.
Me and Mark decided to go with it and incorporate
the
I
Z.
tried it. It didn't work for me. It just hasn't rolled out for my account yet.
Really?
But, yeah. I don't understand the point of it. What do you...
Well,
it's clickable, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But I can think of the best reason for us to utilize it is for table talk questions.
Oh, that's true.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, we should do it.
Well,
so maybe try it out on Facebook.
Try it out on Facebook.
Yeah.
But then why would we need to do that if
Well,
it's all in the status?
for the most part, like with the hashtag stuff, it's just kind of meant, well, originally meant just to organize shit. So that like you could see a trending page and do it, but you don't have to have a hashtag. Now hashtag has just kind of become like the afternote of things.
It's like a PS or like the punchline if you're like doing a tweet.
I'm kind of
sleepy.
sleepy, hashtag I fucked your mom.
Yeah, I like to do hashtags that make no sense and aren't like attempting to trend at all. Yeah.
You love that across your comedic palette.
Well, you get to be the first one. Hashtag Steve Zaragoza has a giant penis. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You have to go 1, 2, 3 because that's already one.
Right. Yeah. Someone's done one.
It trended in Brazil for like 17 hours. It's weird.
Yeah, Steve.
There's a lot of shit going on there, but they still made time for it. Come on, let's go.
Amazing. All right, Kyle Chiacelli says best.
Oh no, that was the table.
No, you didn't. But it's about the same consistency.
Guys, do this on your own time, please.
I'm
right?
sorry. Please continue.
Best pet story.
Best pet story.
Homeward Bound. Fuck you guys.
Wait, I think they mean personal.
No,
right?
of course they mean
Exactly.
personal.
Homeward Bound. I cry every time.
Yeah, Homeward Bound. That was part of my life, man.
Just give me a chance.
Oh my goodness. Because I was gonna say
line.
Milo
Sorry.
and Otis. Remember Milo and Otis? That was a good one.
Oh, really? I know we're just naming dog movies. Beethoven.
Now we're
What's
just
up?
talking about. Oh yeah.
2. Just kidding. 2 is actually pretty
Well,
good.
pet stories are rough, right? Because unless you're like a really, really young child, it's like usually your first experience with death. That's
You're right.
Once again, that's where my mind goes.
Every positive memory of a pet is somehow usually associated with like, and then he died 5 years later because he got pancreatic cancer and like all these horrible things.
Like one of my favorite things, like my favorite 2 pets would probably be I had a Chow Chow Smokey, which poor thing, we live in fucking Florida, and it's the hairiest dog on the planet, and you're just like, you poor little bastard, you have to, big bastard, you have to stay inside. Plus people are generally like scared of it because chows are known to like sometimes bite.
They're the ones that murder people, right? They eat children and shit.
What?
Yeah. No, they do.
They don't even bite them. They eat them whole.
All I know is my chow was awesome, and I would like lay on his stomach, and we would just like chill out together. And I also did that with one of my mom's step-husbands had horses, and like there was a baby horse, and I like chilled out with it, and that was cool.
I think
That's cool.
I remember like I just mentioned this on Comic Commentary, I think it was, but we had one time my wife was picking me up from physics class, and you can click Comic Commentary if you want to watch it. Basically, my wife picked me up, and I was like, "Hey, wife! Oh, thanks for bringing my dog with me. Hi, dog!" And like it's on campus, and my dog's sticking its head out the window and being like, "Hi, all good, college kids," and all the college kids are like, "Hi, puppy," and I'm on the phone with my mom because I'm a college kid, and I roll up the window, and my dog's head gets smashed, like not smashed, but like caught in the window like this, like because he's an idiot, and he's always like dirt, and so it freaks him out, and he shoots projectile anal glands everywhere all over the car, and then I'm on the phone with my mom, and I don't cuss like you in general very much, and I go, "Oh shit," and my mom is like, what? She's thinking I'm getting hit by a car, and I was like, "Gilligan just got his head caught in the window and shot anal glands everywhere." And then she was like, "Did you just say shit?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "That's hilarious." And that's it. So
Did you just say anal glands?
Yeah,
Because that's something you don't
like,
know
I
about.
thought you were getting erect, but now you're just cussing over projectile anal glands.
I
So
didn't know
that's funny.
dogs could fire out the anal glands.
They do it a lot. That's how come dogs sniff each other's butts. It's because they're smelling each
They're
other's
smelling the anal glands?
Yeah.
Wow, the more you know.
And chows can dislocate their jaws and swallow people whole.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
just
mixing
like chows,
true things
exactly.
with false from now on.
Mine, look, I love my pets. I had a turtle. The thing is,
You don't love your turtle.
I
You
love
trash talk your turtle all the freaking time.
my current turtle, I don't even consider mine. That turtle is Sarah's. It's not mine. It's a
Previous
freeloader.
marriage.
It hangs out in the other room, and it just stays there, and it doesn't do a goddamn thing. And when I open the door,
So
it
violent.
looks at me, and I can tell it's just like, "What the fuck you doing back here, bro? This is my room, man." And I'm just, it's like, I can only kind of liken it to having a kid that represents you.
I feel like
And
you,
they're just, yeah.
A turtle? Is that for you?
Well, but like, because you open the door to your kid's room, they're like, close the door, Dad! Why didn't you knock? I feel like that's
Do you
what
think
happens when I
anybody's-
see the turtle.
do you think anybody's ever gotten a look of approval from a turtle?
Like,
What does
That's
that
a good
look
point.
like?
That's a good point. What
Yeah.
does that look like?
They
Maybe
look
one
angry.
eye open, yeah. That
I
could be
remember
an eye problem, though.
When Arrested Development came out, you gave me a tour of your house.
Yes,
And
I did.
I was like, look at all your amazing toys. Like,
Yeah.
like Steve has like a legit amazing toy room, and I was like, this stuff's so cool. And he was like, yeah. And he's like, give me the rest of the tour, and I was like, oh, cool, turtle. And he's like, yeah, that turtle.
Wait, is that why you don't want kids? You have a toy room all to yourself, and then you'd have to share?
I kind of feel that
Were
way,
you an
honestly.
only? Wait, no, you're not an only.
No,
child.
I've got an older brother. Love him very much. My brother Frank.
But did Frank ever give you his toys?
Yeah, we were pretty good. We shared each other's toys and stuff. We did.
Just go with it.
I mean,
Okay, we're trying to. This is like,
okay, no, my brother was abusive and mean, and that's why I don't want siblings.
perfect.
Perfect.
Quote it,
That's what I
tumble
want
it,
kids.
gif it.
So,
Yeah.
so you don't have a nice pet store.
No,
you
I
just
have an
asshole
evil. I have
turtle.
what I wanted to say was when I was a kid, I had a turtle named Leonardo, of course.
Naturally.
And we went on vacation, and I guess I don't know. I was an irresponsible kid. I had a family with adults involved, so I don't know how this happened. But we got home, and it was like stiff, completely
Oh,
stiff,
no.
dead. It had its like head out,
no.
it had its head sticking out. And it was just fucking dead. It just died. I don't know how.
I
The
love
gate
it. I love that you were like, I don't know how it happened in a house filled with adults. One of the first things you learn as an adult is everyone just winging it. Everyone just fucking. We're
You're
all.
right. You're right.
no one
Now
knows
that I'm
what
an
they're
adult,
doing.
you're right.
Everyone
exactly.
just like, I'm an authority figure because
Yeah.
you just came into this earth.
Yeah.
You have no idea
Well,
that
but when
I'm
you're
a
a-
crazy idiot.
Well,
That's all.
right, but when you're a kid, you believe that parents have their shit
Oh,
together.
totally.
You believe that they know everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I figured, like, why would you let this turtle just, like, what happened? But my dad, like, picked it up and it was, like, just
I like
this
that,
petrified.
that was its last moment. Like,
Yeah.
Humans don't do that. Humans on their deathbed aren't like, I'm about to die.
Yeah, exactly. This guy fully extended out his head and arms and legs, and he's like, I'm going to look badass when I die, so screw this.
You know what's so
I'm a monument.
sad?
Yeah, I'm a monument now.
It's so sad. I forget if it was when I went through Nevada or I went through Arizona. One of the first signs in the state is, well, because like here, you know, they have like a sign that's like, if your dog shits on the road, like you're gonna get a fine. In those states, as soon as I went in, it was like. Animal abandonment, $1,000,
Oh my
and
God.
then I didn't look it up until like the other day, and I didn't realize it was such a thing. Like people went to the desert and just like left their
What
animals
the
go.
fuck?
That's
In the
not good.
desert?
Yeah, I'm like not even like a place they could be like found.
Like in the city, like in a park with kids, run free, you
Yeah.
know?
Or like a forest or some like,
Yeah.
vegetation.
Jesus.
Like a lifeless barren land.
I just picture like the mafia dogs driving out there and going, "You're out there, take care of yourself, buddy."
They like
just like-
blindfold the dog
Yeah,
and
exactly.
take him out there.
Take 10
All
steps.
right. He's not talking.
I don't know. Anyway, so we got it's such a sad thing.
It's so sad.
And we're just still trying to find humor in it, so we're not like we
Yeah.
hate everybody.
Because we're not coming.
So this is a weird one. Jonathan Mulrooney says, "You wake up and your life has started over from birth, but you remember your entire life. What do you
Oh my
do?"
God, I cry a lot, first of all, because I don't want to do it again.
Yeah. First of all, you're a newborn
Well, that-
baby, right? So,
You're a newborn baby.
Way
so-
too much information.
Yeah.
No, but okay, so you remember your entire life, right? So it's not that you don't want to do it again. You can literally try and redo things, but you need to
Yeah.
keep in mind, right? If you deviate far earlier, right, then everything's going to change.
Butterfly effect, you know?
Yeah, but I can't remember shit I did when I was a fucking kid
Yeah.
to make sure I go down that right path.
Yeah,
Well, what
but
if you did?
Until
You would
until
again.
like 4 years old, I'm doing it
There's
live.
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah,
And
exactly.
then it's
Wait,
like, and then it's choices like, do I eat my Batman birthday cake or not?
Well, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
so according to this, you've time traveled back to being a baby, or you just start as a baby now.
So think of it as rebirth. Like when you
Yeah.
die, you literally just start again. But in this situation, instead of being not aware of it, you are aware of it.
Because I was going to say, if it's a time travel thing, I'd be like, I'm going to look up this Google thing and try to get in on that, like money
All
wise.
right, so you go
Okay.
straight
like,
to.
I'm going straight to, like...
You're like, let me
Success money.
monetize
yeah,
this.
try to. Yeah, exactly. Or yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are like, I could do that, but also, how would you go up to someone? And
I
be
know.
Like, so there's gonna be this thing that's really big called the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, people are gonna want to search it on a thing we call a search engine. Now, things are gonna look really nice, like
Yeah.
Alta Vista and what was it? Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, yeah. Someone's going to be like,
GeoCities.
security, we got a weirdo in here.
He's talking about some internets.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Anyway.
talking about government
so-
secrets no one should know about.
You can remember your entire life in the way you can remember your entire life now, like with the splotchy memory, or you can remember everything, like you know what's gonna happen. Is that...
I think let's say that you know everything that's going to happen, but obviously when you deviate, then things are going to change.
Sure.
You'll still have those memories and like certain things, and you can still match them up. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I get what I get from this is it's your exact life starting over from the beginning.
Yeah.
So it is like back when you were. It is like a time travel.
I would
thing.
love that. I have a horrible memory as it is. I'd love to like redo childhood and like
I
actually
would-
remember.
Yeah,
all
but
that
imagine
stuff.
being an infant, or imagine being like 3 or 4 and knowing like, man, one day I'm gonna meet Tiffany, I'm gonna marry her, but I may not if I don't do shit right.
That's true.
Well,
That's
also,
weird. That's
it's
crazy.
So weird.
It's a second chance, and then you're also going to be wondering the entire time, will I get another chance? Like I'm going to be a Groundhog Day, but with my life.
Yeah, yeah.
My thing, I would when I was younger, I'd kiss more girls.
Yeah, I know. Stop being a pussy,
Before
old me.
before
Yeah.
I start
Young me.
before I started having like a very normal fear of mouth herpes. Once again, I say it all the time.
Herpes.
One of the reasons that I'm a monogamist is STDs scare the
HPV.
shit out of me.
It's the most romantic reason too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a single
That's on
friend now.
Valentine's.
Yeah, he's like, I'm terrified. I don't want to touch another person ever because now more than ever the STDs are crazy.
I'm detached from that world entirely.
What would you do?
I don't know. I think I would try to. Yeah, it's so weird because your perspective as a kid, if you are physically in this body, you're experiencing those hormones all over again, but you know what's going to happen. So like, if you experience those hormones, like the hormones that you have of a 13-year-old aren't going to play well with the memories you have of being like a person in a marriage. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna all of a sudden you're gonna be like freaking out, and so I wonder if like you panic and then you end up sabotaging yourself. I feel like I self-sabotage.
Could?
It's also like a really cool movie idea because would you get to the point where like so let's say Sarah's the love of my life. I would love to meet her again and hopefully go down the same path and marry her again. But I feel like knowing what you know, would you go and like go back to when you first met that person and be like super cocky about it and be like,
Right.
I'm gonna marry this girl someday, so I'm just gonna be like, hey, what's up, baby? And you weren't the way you were originally, and what if she doesn't want anything to do with you because
Yeah.
you're too cocky?
It's crazy.
So here's the deal. Ryan Reynolds is the male lead.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone who is an attractive redhead is the who is
it? Isla Fisher or Isla Fisher or whatever?
Isla Fisher.
Listen, we can't look. Isla Fisher. Isla, we don't know.
He changes something and he never meets her, but later on in life they still meet because true love is real.
Yeah.
It's called
Romantic
Happily
comedy.
Ever After Again.
Happily always after.
Happily always after.
Honestly, you know what I would do? I would beg my parents to take me to piano lessons because I'd love to learn the piano as a child and grow up as a piano man. And then the guitar
Okay.
and stuff too. I want to be more because
Yeah,
I feel like I
I'd play
missed
more
out.
sports. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd learn Spanish, other languages. When you're a kid, you can learn so many languages as your brain's
I feel like
Yeah.
there's also another fear of if you end up in a life that you are happy with, I think you'd live just terrified that you would deviate.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So paranoia would take
That's
over.
what I'm
You'd
saying.
be-
Like overconfidence when you meet people you know are going to be a part of your life and then ruining it.
your
and then-
conversations with your parents would be crazy.
I
You'd be
know.
Like, I don't want to go to Chuck E. Cheese because I specifically remember that
Also-
I get the scar on my knee.
Yeah,
and your parents would
exactly.
be like, you're a freak, and
Yeah.
then they put you in a special
Also,
school
you'll
and
know
you
when
deviate anyway.
Yeah.
know when everyone dies.
Oh, maybe you can help people though. Maybe you can help people.
Another movie.
That's the thing. Look, this baby is going to stop 9/11.
This 7-year-old claims that his grandmother is going to die tomorrow, and
Yeah, Mr. President, we got a call from a 9-year-old boy saying that there's going to be a terrorist attack in New York.
oh boy,
That's when you can tell it's a good one. Oh my God!
Wait, you must read it.
I
now.
should be shocked. I'm just laughing.
all right, guys, buckle up.
Wait, what is it? I'm
No,
so
it's nothing
excited.
special. It's nothing special.
Kung Fu Monkey said, which is at Kung Fu Monkey, asked, should region locking for movies, games, or YouTube clips be a thing? Hashtag Table Talk. Sometimes it sucks to live outside the U.S.
Oh,
So
this is a big deal.
So a lot of that red tape makes a lot of people a lot of money. So because if you have a show here, right, you make normal domestic money, but then you can sell that shit everywhere else in emerging markets.
Bitcoins.
And, yeah, essentially repurposing some just bitcoins. Is that just a thing you're gonna
Yeah.
throw out from now on?
Money orders.
Money
Anytime
order-
it's a tape.
bitcoins. I'm in the know. No, but you can make so much money elsewhere just by repurposing the same shit.
Oh, that's what. So that's the point of it. I never really understood the region.
Yeah,
thing.
but when you do that, what I think a lot of people have realized now is that's when you you promote piracy. You're like, hey, it's
Yeah,
this thing that's
Yeah.
only available to some people, and the only way other people can get it is if you steal it.
Right.
You know, so if you make it readily available, the idea is that that would not be as much, but then people that have made money off of the red tape wouldn't make it.
Well,
Phil, I
also-
like when
oh,
you go into the business mode. I like when
I
you're like,
know.
Here's this makes a lot of people a lot of money, but then it promotes piracy. I like that. That's
Well,
fun.
no, like a lot of people, like we're a part of the Discovery family now. A lot of people don't realize Discovery makes a lot of their money in another market with cartoons.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. That I might have just made up, but I'm pretty sure I remember that being said at some point. I don't think it's classified.
It might have been-
It was
I
like
might
a
have just
joke.
been.
Oh yeah, no, most of our money comes from cartoons. And they're like, oh, okay, cool.
And then he's like, he believed it.
Yeah.
That's actually their motto, isn't it?
That's their test to see if they trust me with confidential information. They're like, he believed it.
He said it on the table. My thing with region stuff is like I love a lot of shows from the UK, and like way back when, I really like shows like Red Dwarf and like Spaced and stuff like that, and I couldn't get those here.
Yeah.
And so I had to like buy the Region 2 ones and then buy a Region free DVD player or hack my DVD player or PS2 or whatever to play these things. And I was like, this is bullshit. But the reason why is because those shows used like super copywritten music. Like Spaced used stuff like the Star Wars theme and like crazy great 80s songs. And like those have different rights usages here in the States. And over in the UK, I hear it's like free game. You can use whatever you want.
There's also stuff when we get the rights to certain images, we can only use it on the web. And we can't
Right.
use it elsewhere. So there's once again, it's all about money.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Now, let me ask you on the note of if it's all about money, and I know this is like a super relative question, but is it expensive? Is it like, and I know like everything is expensive for different people, but like what for you buying those shows, was it a lot of money?
It was more because it was conversion of American to pounds,
Yeah.
which kind of sucked, and then like importing things like from Japan, definitely not
Right.
cheap.
For me, the inconvenience factor is bullshit, and it is going to lead to piracy. And I think for the future, just because the world is more connected than ever, you have to. You have to make it readily available everywhere else. If it's a timing thing, that's stupid. Just try and get it done.
Yeah, I agree.
People I'm talking to that aren't watching this video that have to deal with way.
Well,
way
we're
more
gonna mail it
trouble.
to them.
Well, the more and more things.
VHS.
VHS. More
That'd be
and
the creepiest thing to get in the mail. A VHS cannot be. There can't be anything good on a VHS.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
It's
gonna be
someone's
murdered.
death. Or, yeah, exactly.
Oh, a snuff film. Fantastic. But guys, I think that's it for this SourceFed table. Fuck me. Of course, if you want to give us more questions, topics that don't suck, use the hashtag TableTalk or go to Reddit or now try Facebook hashtags because we're totally gonna check that out and not drop the ball on that, Steve.
Why me? Why am I the one?
My name's Philip DeFranco.
I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Elliot Morgan.
Good times, bros.
I'm Elliot Morgan.
I
I've
get
been
it.
on
seriously
this
though,
job for 18 years.
You know, bitcoins. Am I right?